Hi, I'm Bob Schmidt with Home Remodel Workshop. Renovating a large area, you have a little bit of room to breathe. When you're doing that tear out, you got a lot of airspace, and that stuff will pretty much not choke you to death. But what do you do when you're renovating a small area like this one here, a small half bath or hall bath, where with very few minutes of tear out, all of a sudden you can't see your hand in front of your face? I got a quick, simple solution for that. Let's get to work. As I've shown in my other videos, my personal belief is venting to the outside is the very best way to go, using the largest fan possible to create a positive airflow coming into your space. But what do you do if either due to the size of the window you can't really get an adequate fan in here, or you have extreme temperatures outside, hot or cold, where you don't want to allow that to be brought into your house, or you have a neighbor's house that's real close, or your landscaping downstairs is going to die if you put all that drywall and plaster dust on it. What do you do then? The solution that I have for this is as simple as a shop vac. I wouldn't even start a small remodeling project without a decent horsepower shop vac on my project. And what I use with this shop vac is this is a 2-inch PVC pipe connection, which also fits inside my flexible aluminum 3-inch ductwork, which when I combine all these along with the attachments that generally come with a shop vac, I can ventilate that space, yet filter the air going to the outside. Out that small window, simply drop the female end of your extension cord down to where your shop vac is going to be down on the ground, and drop this 3-inch aluminum flex hose down. Now, you don't need to be out here on the roof to do this. I could have just tossed it out. Now, the reason I have this PVC adapter here is in the event that there's a crush issue here with this pipe, I can simply slide this into the pipe like that, and then slip it into the window, making sure that the window doesn't crush it. Now, if it's a different operating window, that would be more of an issue. Upstairs, simply take a scrap piece of cardboard, cover the balance of the hole with, and cut a hole out for this vacuum tube to be coming in, and then seal up all the other air joints. In the event that it's 20 below or 110 out there, the less air transfer in here you want as possible. Plus, you don't want air sucking from a gap like this directly into the hose. What you're trying to do is create a positive air pressure coming into this small room, which is going to draw air from the living space and suck it out this hole and be filtered before it goes to the outside. Now it's time to get outside. Go ahead and take that female end and plug your shop vac in there. Generally, I take one of the arms for standing up and sweeping, and even though it doesn't generally always fit in here perfectly, sometimes I'll take a little bit of duct tape and wrap it around here to give it a more snug fit. I take my flexible pipe here, and I go ahead and I stick it over top of this, and I take a little bit of tape and I go ahead and tape it on so that it'll stay there, so I know it's going to be sucking in from the upper side. With it being unplugged upstairs, I go ahead and turn this switch to on, and then I know when I plug that in upstairs, I'm going to be able to remotely operate this shop vac from inside my project. All I have to do to turn that shop vac on and create my suction is plug this in. As you can hear right up here at the window, as I put my hand covering, you know that that's going to be sucking air into my project when I close and seal up this door, and it's going to filter it to the outside so that I'm not making the neighborhood nasty or killing any plants. When you get to that part of the project, once all the clean removal's done, the vanities, tops, and doors and all such are out, and you get to the point where you're tearing out the plaster and the concrete and that dust is getting so nasty, you really need, just prior to that, get this setup up and close this door, get you some green tape, seal around it, leave the bottom open to allow some air to suck into the project and out through that ventilation hole. You'll be real happy that you took the little bit of time and expense it took to set this up, make your project a lot more livable and your house a lot more clean. I'm Bob Schmidt with Home Remodel Workshop. If you appreciated this tip, please subscribe and have a happy tear out.